endeavor.
This took a while.
It took some doing. It took some doing. We'll explain when there's
Oh, some lower deck ships.
Oh, that's fun.
That's cute.
That is cute. I like the Cerritos.
That's not the Cerritos.
I know, but I meant I like the Cerritos, which is from Lower Decks.
It is indeed.
I'm aware that's not the Cerritos. The coloring is all wrong. What do you take me for?
No, I do not take you for whatever you thought I took you for. And we're back. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
This took a while.
It turns out when you haven't played something in 6 months, it sometimes likes to update.
It likes to update a lot. Updating is its favourite thing to do.
It updated like 3 times. Stephen Allen, let me know if you can't hear me. I'm now 2 feet away instead of 1.
I think she's another fire. What is this thing?
Oh my. Is that an Oberth class refit?
Yes. In fact, I think it may even be based on concept art for the Oberth class. This thing. Cool. Oh, it's got little work bees. There's little work bees working on it.
I'm so annoyed that the Eagle Moss work bees come in that insanely expensive pack of
I know.
shells. Because I really love them, but they're just too expensive.
What the hell's that thing? Oh, that's a Discovery ship that's been adapted to Star Trek Online. In fact, I think that's a Europa.
It looks like it's missing its saucer section.
The Obina class. Oh, you mean this thing? Is the Obina class. Ooh. I am excited because apparently the Excelsior class is in Lower Decks.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
That is pretty cool. It's an updated version of it. It doesn't look exactly the same, but it is there.
Yeah, so me.
It's in the show. Yeah. This one. This one's in Lower Decks. Oh, that's nice.
I do really like that one.
Hey, John. Little comment.
We had some technical
What
issues,
the
John, but
Christ?
we're back.
Oh, that's a Chimera over there. That's a Chimera class. This looks kind of like an Akira class from behind. With the kind of catamaran hull thing going on. But it's got some lower parts that don't look quite right. Yeah, this looks beautiful. I like this class.
Alright, well we should move Lower Decks up on our list.
We should. I'm really just doing this to mess about. I don't really have any intention of playing any big campaign missions. I just kind of wanted to run around in Star Trek land. Ooh, we've got some Lower Decks uniforms now with the white stripe across.
Ooh,
Which I have to say look pretty good.
I like them. There was a few people in Lower Decks uniforms at Star Trek Con.
Yes, I noticed. Yeah, it's good. It's good. So before we... now that we've reconvened, before we were rudely interrupted by Star Trek Online deciding to update for like 45 minutes,
We were talking about Dune.
we were talking about Dune. Oh, hey, a Vulcan ship.
Ooh, cool.
So, Dune is really good.
Sorry.
Bless you. Something I really liked is how weirdly grounded all the technology was, and yet how sort of stagnant and unimportant the technology seemed, compared to something like a Star Trek, where the ships and how they work is all supposed to be very believable, at least in theory. It's all supposed to be very, like that there is a fictional technology that makes this all work. As opposed to what they did in Dune, where it's like, hey, there's our Pathfinder, just floating by.
Very nice.
It's lovely.
It's very lovely.
Because in Dune, when they do the space folding, they just go. Like that's not really dwelled upon as a scene.
No.
Whereas in Star Wars, that would be a whole long sequence where, or in Star Trek even, it would, there'd be lots of loving, long establishing shots of all of the ships and so on. It just kind of happens. Ooh, so what have we got here? We've got Can I?
No, you cannot.
Got an Equinox. That's rad. I like the Equinox ship.
It is red.
That's very nice. We got a Sovereign class down there.
Eagle Moss
Prometheus.
just went a little crazy in a chrome.
Yeah. This is made by Space Eagle Moss. We've got Titan. Ooh, we got a Titan class.
Let me get this up on my phone.
Yes, if
so
you wouldn't
I
mind.
can
Enterprise D,
keep up
Akira.
with the comments.
Is that Voyager? Or is this one at the bottom? Is that an F? Enterprise F class. Hard to tell. Defiant. That's a Voyager. So.
That's part of the whole aesthetic, because computers ain't allowed because of problems they've had with the past many machines on. Hence why Spice is so needed. They need junkies to be space calculators.
Yep, the Mentats, that's right. It's basically what they are, thinking machines. They're not allowed. Can I go in here?
Yes, machines plateaued in the Dune world.
It sort of ends up feeling like Star Wars.
Yeah.
Because in Star Wars, obviously, I think Richard said this on one of his videos, he's like, robots are like trees, they've just always been there. And in the Star Wars universe, it doesn't matter where you go.
Mm-hmm.
You can go 4,000 years in the past and there'll still be robots.
Yep.
There doesn't seem to be, it's all just stagnated to the point where everybody's had hyperdrive for millions of years.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't seem to matter. What seems to matter more in the Dune world is how humans and humans' psychological potential has improved.
Mm-hmm.
And we're reading the book at the moment, so we are, like, I want to say a third of the way through the book of Dune, the first Dune book. And it really does look as though what's most important, like there's that, like I was saying yesterday, the Gom Jabbar, which is the scene where the woman holds a needle to your neck, and if you try and run off, and you're just scared by it, and you know, if you allow that to frighten you, you're just an animal, as far as the Bene Gesserit are concerned. Whereas if you don't, and if you are able to control yourself enough to survive that thing, then they consider you a proper human who is fully conscious.
Yes.
Otherwise, you're just a creature.
John Smith brings up something called 40K.
As in Warhammer? Warhammer 40K?
He says, in retrospect, I can see when 40K ripped a fair bit off from Dune.
Oh, yeah. No, I think I see what you mean. Warhammer's, I think, might have well have done. Stephen Allen's. We're in Club 47.
Oh, alright.
Which is itself a kind of reference. Can I jam a bit? I want to go jam. How do I do dance moves?
That's the dance move. Point and shoot.
Should be like a little situation, I think, comes up.
Looks like it's up with specific command for dancing. There we go.
Stephen Allen's.
Doing a red alert.
I think we are.
Okay.
Well, whenever I punch, it means red alert.
Oh, okay.
Granted the Bene Gesserit a shower of puppet master bastards.
Yeah.
That is exactly what they are. Yes. They were not nice. Ooh. Should probably not fall all the way down there.
Good idea.
I just love that they bothered to kind of make the space dock look this good.
It looks beautiful.
Over there is a Shepard class, which is actually my favourite class from the new Discovery era. Next to the Baran, that's my favourite.
And you could say, let's make space Jesus. Only our plans are absolutely screwed because of Paul.
Yes. Although the way I thought of that was always that they always wanted to make Paul, but they wanted Paul to be under their control.
Yes.
And he's not.
Which
He
seems
has his
like
own
their
will.
own fault.
It's like, yeah, I mean that's just kind of human hubris. That's just, we're going to create something we can control, and they just underestimate it.
Yeah.
And they, I mean, there's a lot of influences on Dune as well, but Dune has also influenced a lot of other things. Things influence other things. It always happens. It always happens.
Another kitty.
Caddy.
I'm very glad I don't live in a world where cat people is actually a thing.
Yeah, I would have no chance, would I?
I would need to scratch their heads.
Yeah, you'd be a space racist for that.
I can't, but they're so fluffy.
Yeah, you can't do that.
But they're so fluffy.
Yeah, no, you can't. You can't do that. That's the bad.
Yeah, I would get in a lot of trouble in this.
You would. A little
world.
bit. Is it time for me to get a new uniform? I think it might be. Kinda want to get a new uniform.
New uniform time.
New uniform.
Hello.
Customize clothing.
You can alter your uniform and look here.
Thank you, Garrick.
Thank you, Garrick, not Garrick. Sort of. The Bene Gesserit were trying to effectively end the warring between the houses to create essentially a new golden era sort of thing, only it's so much more complicated. That's putting it mildly. So much more complicated.
Right.
Hello. You can alter your uniform and it's a good thing for you that there. Now
The
you're
idea
looking.
of what they wanted is kind of effed up, especially considering how Baron Harkonnen is involved. Is that Garrick's nephew?
I think it
Yes.
might be,
I
yeah.
think that's Garrick's nephew.
Lil Garrick.
Garrick Jr.
Correct, Captain. Well, I can't really do it. A Boreth robe. I don't know what the Boreth are.
So,
I want to see some Dune outfits. There should be some Dune.
oh, that'd be cool.
It'd be fun.
I think we might have some copyright issues there.
That's true. Ooh, this menu is very slow.
Oh, I seem to remember, yeah, all of these menus are ridiculously slow.
Yeah. Very badly optimized. Oh well. Maybe I'll just have to be fine with this uniform for a while.
Oh, no.
No, this is just loading the heads, which I wanted to get past.
Oh, man.
I love that Garrick's actor really loves the character. He was absolutely invested in the character because he's a character actor. Yeah, exactly.
He was at con. We were going to get his signature, but I don't actually have a model of DS9.
Yeah.
And I want to wait until the nice, big Eagle Moss one comes out.
We want to get a proper Eagle Moss Deep Space Nine. Yeah.
The XL. Which
And
would
then
be
at some
awesome.
stage, we'll have to...
You have glitter in your beard.
Oh, do I?
Not your beard, your mustache. Your
Oh.
the other fuzzy thing on your face.
Yeah, I have many fuzzy things on my face. Alright, it looks like I'm not really allowed to change... Oh god, look at that. That's Terran Empire nonsense.
Well, those are the ones that cost the gold. There we go.
Oh god, the terrible Discovery uniforms. Oof.
No,
Oof.
not a fan. I'm not a fan at all. Right, am I insane in that I got a bit weirded out by Jessica doing that I will not fear, fear is the mind killer monologue instead of Paul? Was she doing an incantation or... Because that's Paul's line in the book.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is... I mean, I don't know.
Well, it is supposed to be the Bene Gesserit litany, isn't it? The litany against fear
Yeah.
is what that's called.
I'm not sure that it weirded me out so much as I couldn't understand why they chose to have her say it.
And also, she says it as if she's about to go to pieces. She's like...
Yeah, she was a bit too emotional in this
Oh
iteration, I
god,
thought.
I think I might be stuck forever.
Yep, exactly, but glad they removed the internal monologue from the Lynch version. That was just such a mistake. I wonder if they had her do it because I mean, Paul couldn't very well be saying that out loud with his hand in the box, so maybe...
No. Oh, that's a way of... Yeah.
getting it said, but having her say it. That's the best I can think, at least.
My name is a killing word. Yeah, that's apparently not in the books.
Yeah, and all
the idea of whispering your whispering as a way of what were those called, the weirding modules.
Yes,
those were for the movie. They weren't in the books at all.
I wonder why. I'm just not sure I see entirely what they added.
Yeah, well, supposedly those were, because at the very beginning the weirding modules are a Lynch idea, because it's the weirding way that is the voice. That's the way of controlling other people that the voice allows you to use.
Yeah. Was the Baron floating in the books? I can't remember if they described that in the book.
Yes, he has suspensor beams, suspensor things.
Okay, alright. I much prefer how they handled that in the new one, though. I mean, just in general, I prefer how they handled the Harkonnens in the new one. I think my least favorite part of the Lynch version was how they handled the Harkonnens. Because Lynch changed a fair bit. Granted, the Harkonnens in the new Dune movie don't have red hair. They're all bald.
I can't quite remember if they had red hair in the books or not. Not that these things matter that much. Hey, I changed my uniform. That only took about 15 minutes. But now I'm wearing a medical officer's uniform.
Sure.
But why not?
I like it. I really hope that the child is as creepy in the sequel as it was in the Lynch adaptation.
Oh yeah, it's got an adult voice, and it's like,
You gotta have the really
My
creepy...
brother is coming.
Oh, I really hope
and
they don't shy away from that.
and she goes,
Get out of my mind!
the Baron doesn't float in the book. The
Okay.
anti-grav just makes his fat manageable to allow him to walk.
Oh, okay.
No flying for the Baron in the books. But he's so creepy the way that he kind of levitates. I
Yeah.
thought that's a good thing. I don't mind if there's little changes like that.
No, that's okay.
And Dune is it's just a novel. Like no novel is perfect and has to be done exactly when you put it to screen.
Yeah.
You can change little things to make it more effective.
I think the choices on what to change were much wiser in
Yeah.
this adaptation. For
Like-
obvious reasons.
Sure, like there's loads of things that they've cut out, but they've still found a way to get the idea of that. They've cut out some plot elements that they couldn't have, like Thufir Hawat unfortunately gets a bit of a short shrift.
Yeah.
We don't have as much of him, kind of, unfortunately, because he's kind of an interesting character in the books, because he has a sort of conflict with Jessica and so on.
Which is the part we're just at right now.
That's right. That's right.
Oh, Space Mushroom is so pretty.
It is pretty. But it's based to look like Kurtz from Apocalypse Now. Ooh,
I did not. Mostly because I don't know Apocalypse Now very well.
interesting. I think the Voyager is my favorite. I think that's my favorite ship.
Oh yeah, Voyager's beautiful. You can't not love Voyager. If you say you don't love Voyager, I don't believe you.
Voyager's so pretty. It's such a classic design. Like, I'm sorry to say, but that thing over there, the J, no. Not a pretty ship at all.
No.
Even some of the... Look at that thing. I mean, that's so ridiculous.
It was a joke. Why did they actually make it?
I know. Ooh, hello. This one, though, I really like. This one with the red trim here and the orange nacelles.
Which ship am I looking at? Is it?
This one right here.
Yeah, well, which model? What's the class name?
That is the Shepherd class.
Hmm.
It's got kind of an eccentric paint pattern, but I've got a little model of this one
Oh,
from Star
so
Trek
you
Online.
do.
Ooh, somebody just farted.
Great.
Yeah, I think that's a really good looking ship actually, this one. And that's based on a Discovery one. Supposedly within game they are meant to be rebuilt Discovery ships or something
Okay.
from the Discovery area, which explains why they're not in any of the intervening ships, ship classes. Like that, you'd expect those to be turning up all over the original series if that was the case. But yeah.
Here we are.
That's a cute F. Quite like the F. I do like the 3-engined Enterprise D.
So do I.
I think that's cool.
I'll take it over the Enterprise J.
Yeah, well, I've never really thought of the Enterprise J as like a real ship anyway.
It wasn't even. They mentioned it in a future that we don't even know happened.
Right.
They had such an easy out to say, yeah, that was in an alternative future that didn't happen.
Voyager's a nice ship. I'm vaguely nuts in that I like listening to the warp chorus background noise. I do too, actually. Sometimes if I really need to concentrate, I'll just put on the background noise
To be fair, I'll put on
as ambient
background.
sound.
I'll put on background library noise or fireplace noise when I'm working. So
You are cleared to warp to sector space. Yeah, oh, I love that the engines tilt up. That's such a nice feature. Nice. Nice. The Enterprise J is the absolute worst show. It was only in this one episode of... Now, where the hell am I going? Where the hell am I trying to go?
I have no idea.
The Unity Brothra System Patrol Delta Quadrant. Nular System Patrol. I don't know where that is.
Isn't it supposed to be like a little pingy thing?
It should have one. Oh, is this one of these I have to get through some silly I have to get through a Dyson sphere or something to get there. It should probably tell you.
Yeah, Stephen Allen, I still think I'd prefer no Enterprise J, regardless of the cost. I'll take more Daniels if that means more no Enterprise J.
Alright, we're going to do a patrol, just to fight some ships.
Okay, that sounds fun.
Oh, hello, Akari.
Captain, we are in need of your help.
Yes,
Planetary sensors have detected asteroids of an unknown substance in our orbit. We believe they drifted here from another system.
It's probably Q. Let's go deal with it. That's some A plus 90s forehead ridges.
Yeah.
Aliens. Alright. Go and sort out some asteroids. This I can do.
This is our kind of mission.
This is
And some asteroids.
debris from a Federation ship. According to these reasons, it was the USS Fleming. The Fleming was lost in 2387, sir, after the destruction of the Romulan homeworld. Don't know why the wreckage wasn't recovered, but that was an extremely chaotic time in Romulan space. Perhaps the final location of the Fleming was forgotten. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Recommend that we scan the wreckage in the asteroids in more detail. I'm sure Starfleet would want to know more about the final fate of the Fleming. You guys seem to lose ships a lot. I'm just going to say, like, you're just constantly leaving... You send ships out there and then just kind of Is it any wonder that every now and then Idris Elba gets angry and wants to take revenge on you? Federation Act of War. I am sad and angry.
Kirk would handle it, yeah.
Just gonna say, these asteroids would fuck your tiny planet. Look how small that is compared to not compared to the Enterprise. Data acquired.
Very good.
Well, it's like, okay, so somebody's figured out, you know, in the Voyager credit sequence, when Voyager's going over the rings of that one planet, somebody's figured out, okay, if it's casting that size of shadow and the rings have this kind of curvature, they figured out that that moon is like, that planet is like an eighth the size of our moon. It's like a hilariously small planet. USS Fleming was part of a convoy of medical ships dispatched to provide aid and assistance to the Romulans after the Hobus supernova. Attacked by the Romulan miner Nero and his ship, the Narada. Oh no! Are we doing Star Trek 2009 plot material? Okay, I guess we are. Fleming managed to launch escape pods. There were some survivors, but the ship was unprepared for an assault. It just couldn't take the amount of damage that the Narada was dishing out, sir. I mean, that was a fairly ridiculously powerful ship. Is your computer okay?
I think so. My computer is making some...
It's getting angry.
It's getting a little angry.
You're playing too much Pokemon.
Shush.
It doesn't like Pokemon.
Well, it can deal with it.
Data acquired. Losing a ship meant that the mirror universe got faster tech than the main universe. Thanks, USS Defiant and Tholians. Yeah, they're always doing that. There's actually 2 USS Defiants that have gone over. Because in Enterprise they established that the Constitution class USS Defiant went to the mirror universe, and they've just got a Constitution class starship which just fucks over everything in that universe because they're not supposed to have that level of of technology.
Oh, good.
I notified the Icarian ruling council about the origin of the debris and stabilized its orbit until a Starfleet recovery crew was dispatched. Glad we encountered the Fleming, sir. No Starfleet ship or crew should be forgotten out here. It will be a comfort to the friends and family of the fallen to know that they've been found at last. Well, I'm sure it'll be a comfort that they've been found dead, but not alive. Good job. Oh, we got some experience for that.
Yay, experience.
All right. Experience beige. All right.
There's a niche reference.
Off we go. We've got a new mission. We're going to warp straight into the asteroid. Ooh!
Yay.
You just missed it.
Into the asteroid.
Yeah, one of my favourite TOS episodes is basically, let's have William Shatner disappear and be a space ghost, as Spock and Bones have to do. Yeah, I remember that one. That's a lovely one. I like that. That's a classic. Granted, to know that Hoshi became an empress in the mirror universe. Terrifying because she's not got any character in the main universe. Yes, she does not. Although she is very tasty.
Yes, yes.
Hoshi Sato is very tasty.
It's hard to disagree with that.
Right, where am I trying to go?
You're asking the wrong person.
ARS system. There should be a... How do I... system list. R1. ARS... Gotta get out R A to Z. Oh no, you take the on-ramp to the E50... Yeah, there we go. Set waypoint. Oh, it's the Adren system.
No one needs Phlox naked. Oh. No. No.
I love that the Denobulans are like fucking 45-year-old plus swinger freaks as well.
Yeah, they have multiple
They're just like
lives.
they're just constantly, yeah. That's nice and weird.
Yeah.
I mean, that is a neat trick, being able to inflate his head.
Oh God, yes. I found that.
Denobulans are Gene Roddenberry. Correct. Tenabia sector.
Tenabia. Sounds like a body part.
A tenabia.
Yeah.
Oh, my tenabia.
Exactly.
Wolf 359. I feel like there should still be some wreckage in Wolf 359. That's all the old ships that you see in that one episode.
Yeah.
Okay. We're getting close. Here he is. Apparently a fun way to be able to tell whether it's a CG model of Voyager or the physical model is whether that row of windows on the very back is lit or not.
Oh.
So if it's lit, it's the CG model. If it's not lit, then you know.
You're flying into a sun.
I'm trying to control it.
If it's not lit.
If it's not lit, it's the physical model because there wasn't room to have lights there.
Okay.
Wolf 359, never forget.
Fun.
Pour some out for our fallen comrades at
Indeed.
Wolf 359.
Indeed.
All those lovely Cheyenne classes and New Orleans classes. The USS Melbourne that nearly killed Commander Riker on his first mission.
We hardly knew you.
Yep. We didn't know ye at all because you hadn't been introduced at all. Changelings never existed and Wolf 359 was an inside job. I did appreciate that reference. Starfleet aid shipments are being stored. I just did that reference. Are being stored in this system for distribution to the surrounding planets. Unfortunately, we're having trouble with the Riemann raids. They hit caches of supplies, those Riemann bastards, and help themselves to whatever they want. I don't understand why they do it, Captain. There is enough for everyone, if everyone is willing to share. Tragedy of the Commons. Why doesn't everyone just understand communism? Space communism is it only works if everyone does communism. Starfleet wants us to patrol the system and keep an eye out for Riemann ships. Why do I feel like I'm going to end up fighting a big old scimitar? They like to lurk around the larger asteroids and wait for a transport ship to drop off supplies. Then they swarm around the crates like hordes of Tenebian locusts. Always with the spacey similes. That became a bit of a thing on Deep Space Nine. They were always going, he's as angry as a Tarkalian wildebeest. I know what that is.
They love doing that kind of thing.
Just realised, wasn't Cisco's wife absorbed into the collective? Ooh, now, I don't think they were.
Oh.
I don't think she was. She just got killed by a falling beam, which happens all the time on Star
Yes.
Trek. Because she was dead by the time he left. Because he's like, we can't just leave here! And he's like, he's freaking out. And being all Avery Brooksish.
Very Avery Brooks. Oh gosh.
Yeah, the ship got exploded. But quite a lot of people in that battle did. We ended up meeting a couple of the... Ooh, here we go. Attacking time.
Yay! My favorite time.
Right.
Oh
Ooh. Ooh. It's quite a sting. Yikes. It's alright. If this doesn't go well, we'll wait behind an asteroid before we just let all of the battle damage fall off the ship. Oh Christ! The massive section of hull just fell off there. Looking good.
Oh, battles are loud. Can you change the...
Ooh, sorry.
Sorry about that.
How's that? Is that better? I hope that's a bit better.
Yeah, that's kind of why we stopped playing online for a while too.
It's fun to just fly around with the ships. I like that part.
But there's a bit too much combat in this game.
It's
for a
more
Star Trek
combat-y, and there's not really very much
So we don't
story.
we don't play it too much.
It's like story as far as it goes to get you into a fight, and then there's some more story. But the fights are really the main thing.
USS Red Shirt. The thing is, for an online game like this, especially one which has multiple missions that you can do, you'd think that they would design it so that if you want to just do the flying around in the ship and scanning things kind of game, you could.
Yeah. But, you know, it's hard to know what would do... Because a multi-faction MMO like this, it really needs fighting and weapons, and that's kind of how these work. You need some way of having procedural enemies that are randomly generated. And...
Oh yeah, I mean, I don't mean change this. This is fine for people that want to play that kind of game, but they have enough missions that are just flying around scanning things to show that they can do that. You'd think that they'd have options where, okay, you don't have to do the shooting missions, you can just do the scanning missions.
Mm-hmm. It's a bit like adventure mode, just experience.
Yeah, that's one of the pros of certain
Ow.
online games, I would think, is
I
that you can
smashed
do
into an asteroid.
multiple modes. You
Kind of smashed the ship into an
did-
asteroid.
Are you stuck? Okay.
No, I'm fine.
I thought you'd pulled the Stargazer.
I was... yeah. Or Pegasus, you mean?
Pegasus, sorry. Pegasus.
I knew you meant Pegasus.
I know. Thank you.
Your credentials are intact.
Thank you. I appreciate that. It's late. My references go a bit wonky after midnight.
That's sort of how I want to do this, Stephen. I don't really want to play the big story missions. I just want to kind of fly around. Da 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 da.
This theme
Da
is
da
fine.
da da. Ah, lovely theme. Very nice. Classic Jerry Goldsmith theme. Just fly around, Voyager's looking pretty.
Yep.
Neelix is complaining about us flying into danger's way. Whilst being abusive and manipulative towards Kess, and it's weird. Right.
Just
I think there's some enemies over here. Should go
Just
shoot
let me
at.
enjoy Neelix. I like Neelix.
Neelix is kind of okay. I've come around on Neelix compared to like Saru on the new show, who honestly, he could be a good character if he was written better. But has anybody seen the new show? This first episode of the new Discovery,
We have not.
because apparently people do not like it. Oh my!
Oh no.
Well, oh, that's right. It's gotten taken off Netflix, hasn't it? No, so nobody's watched it.
Wait, I thought people were just mad about the streaming service stuff. I didn't realize they were mad about the actual episode.
Oh, people are mad about the show.
Oh,
People don't like the show either.
for new reasons?
Basically, it's just retreading old ground that the show's already done before. And whether or not you like what that show's doing, it's now doing it again and again because it doesn't know anything else to do. It doesn't have anything else it can offer. UK doesn't have Paramount Plus. Yes, we are not on that service yet. I don't think I can take down this ship yet. I may have to go back to the space dock and get a different ship.
Yeah.
A Morgai Heavy Warbird.
I gotta say, Stephen Allen, I don't really compare Neelix and Phlox much, because yes, they look the same, but their characters' purposes in the plot were quite different. I enjoyed Phlox, and I guess he was a bit of the comedic relief, but he wasn't. I don't know. I didn't think of him as there
Right.
for comedic relief, unlike Neelix. I get why people hate Neelix so much, but he has a good heart.
He does. He does.
Cassie's pissing.
She is. Oh no.
Neelix was better once Cass left.
Oop! Yeah, I think I need a new ship.
Yeah, I'm gonna say so. Unless you want to just like
Yikes.
chain die for a while.
Read out what you said there.
Because of... It's loading. I said the Enterprise sucked for decades and only came around to it because of Richard's trolling of Annalise, and I'm a sadist.
That's fair enough.
Is it? Is it though?
Yeah.
Wipe that smug grin off your face.
Right, how do I go... Abort mission.
I
Bye!
actually liked Enterprise.
I like Enterprise a lot, actually. I really like it.
I think I have a lot of I'm coming to realize I have a lot of controversial Star Trek opinions.
The thing is, I think once... You know, if they just made Star Trek alongside the next thing, let's say.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if they were making a successor to Voyager, and then to replace Deep Space Nine, they made Enterprise, I would have been very happy with it. I think the problem was that it had too much riding on it being as successful as those other shows. And unfortunately, it just wasn't quite enough to carry that level of, if that makes sense.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Now with some hindsight, we're able to go back and say, oh, actually, Enterprise was really good, and it had all these things going for it. And frankly, it had views that shows now would kill for.
Yeah. I think it also suffered from the same syndrome that every Star Trek show ever has, which is that it has a lot of bad episodes.
Mm-hmm.
And so when you're watching it straight through live, you know, you have multiple weeks where you're thinking, oh, I'm not enjoying this. Whereas now, when we go back, you just kind of sift through for the good episodes.
We've got Texas Guy 83 here. Hello, you look new. I don't think we've seen you on the streams before.
Hello.
Hi, Texas Guy 83. Australia got boned because Discovery switched to Paramount. Yes, it did. It did kind of get boned there. We're sorry. Well, we're in the UK, so UK also was not.
As long as they don't move all of the old Star Treks off of Netflix.
Which is probably the only reason we all have Netflix still.
I mean, if they do move those off of Netflix, I am canceling my Netflix subscription. There's
Right.
Not out of protest. It's mostly not out of protest, but there won't be enough left on it that makes it worth the money to me. The main reason I keep it is to rewatch the old Star Trek.
Right. You can watch Discovery on FlixWatt, a slightly dodgy site.
That doesn't
Okay.
sound dodgy at all. Do you have to give them your social security number to log in?
You could probably just do it with a VPN, to be honest.
Yeah. I'm just realizing that VPNs are rather pricey.
They are, yes. Well, we had one for a year because we lived in China, obviously. We needed one for that, but
Stephen Allen, you lie.
they are planning on taking it off. I think they are, actually.
No, you lie. You lie.
It's okay, I own them all on DVD and Blu-ray.
You lie.
I'm sorry.
What?
I think they are actually taking all of the shows off.
No, where are they going?
They're going to Paramount Plus when they open it.
No!
Manage ships, here we are. I'm sorry to say,
Well,
yes.
you know what? Maybe I'll cancel Netflix and get Paramount Plus. They can't do this to me.
Oh. Ooh. Now, can I buy other ships yet? Acquire ships.
I reject this. It doesn't let you skip the Enterprise theme.
Wow. That's mean.
That's just passive aggressive.
That's just going overboard, mate.
Oh. I mean, is there any reason to keep Netflix?
Not really. Why can't I just get one of these?
I don't like any of the originals, shows or movies. I mean, sometimes we find movies we want to watch.
Hmm.
Ugh.
It may just be worth buying the whole DVD set and just, having that.
But then we're gonna get screwed over by region lock DVDs again.
Not necessarily. Because I could probably... Ooh. I have 27,000 stuff.
Why wouldn't they allow you to skip the intro?
I don't know. I'm sorry. That is bad.
It is bad. It's very bad. Alright, well, maybe I'll... you want a good Netflix show? Inside Job. It has JFK as an Akira monster? What? Stephen Allen, I'm Googling. I'm Googling things. Inside Job. Oh, so Texas guy is actually a guy from Texas.
Ah.
Inside Job. Okay. Series. Interesting. It looks...
Living in Oz. Oh, okay. Great place, but heartbroken.
No, I don't think I have that here either. I think that comment just got cut off and...
Oh.
Unless I miss... Yeah, that just got cut off.
I'm sorry to hear you're heartbroken, man.
Heartbroken about missing my trek.
Oh, fair enough, fair enough. I was gonna say, I'm sorry, man.
I mean, I don't know. Losing Trek is pretty bad.
It is.
I am going to be heartbroken by that if that happens and it goes to Paramount Plus because I don't know that I want to get Paramount Plus.
No. Well, instead of just paying a monthly subscription to things that you could just own, I think I have all of Voyager somewhere. And I certainly have all of Deep Space Nine on DVD, which is the best they're ever going to get. They're never going to redo those.
But it's such a pain to get them from the hard drive to the TV.
They're not on the hard drive. They're on the DVDs.
Oh.
You can just plug in the DVDs. Just like
Alright.
it's 2007 again.
Wow. Huh. This is our protest against Paramount Plus. We're going back to DVDs. The DVD. DVD.
Oh god, do I not have any shields?
Do you have
I've
no
not
shield?
equipped this ship at all.
You might want to put on some shields. Elsewise, you might be screwed.
I might be in trouble.
You might be boned.
Actually, I think what I need to do is get to the next level.
Isn't Lower Decks on Prime?
It is. For now.
Why is it on... Is that also going to Paramount Plus?
Of course it is. I mean, all of these things are going to go on Paramount Plus. Because that's what the new CBS All Access is going to be called. We should tell Paramount Plus that our time is finally here.
Why must you do this to me? Why?
I love you. Lower Decks and Picard are on Prime. Yeah, for now. I'll bet those are going.
I mean, Picard can go wherever the hell it wants. In fact, I can think of a few places for Picard to go.
Really? Okay.
You know my feelings on that show.
Yes, I know. Oh, scan the area. Do that.
I do hope Richard does another private watch party soon for Patreon so we can tell him our Enterprise theme story.
Yes. Lower Decks is the Great White Hope for Star Trek, I think.
Which is hilarious because I saw the trailer for that and just...
It looked so awful.
It really did. And
It looked
is-
unwatchably bad,
It
and I
did.
think the problem was it just emphasized all of the stupidest side of
Yeah.
the show.
And it is still an entirely different beast.
Right. Right.
to
Oh yeah.
What we think of as Star Trek.
Which is a totally different creative team. And that's the one other reason that I'm sort of interested in Prodigy, even though I know it's for kids and it's not really.
I'm still gonna watch it. I like animated shows.
I've seen some clips from it. It looks beautiful.
Yeah.
I mean, in terms of its look, it's gorgeous. My issue is also that it seems to be doing the ragtag group of ruffians thing, which is Star Trek. That's Star Wars. That's not really Star Trek. That it's not really about the crew
Let's see how
learning
they
to
handle it.
cooperate.
I don't know. I think you could still do the ragtag thing as long as it's not all about the combat, which, seeing as it's a Nickelodeon animated show, I find unlikely.
I feel like they should have done Red Squad, the show, or something.
Yeah.
You know, have the. Ooh, what are you doing, sir? Sir.
Yeah, John, that's kind of why I wasn't into the look of it at first. Was I really did think it was just trying to be either Rick and Morty or Family Guy. It seemed to be going for that, but I don't know. Ooh, pretty. Ooh, what kind of
I
fish
did-
do we have in the tank? I want to see the fish tank.
We've got some cool alien fish here.
Yep, these are definitely fish. They are indeed.
They are
fish.
very alien-y fish.
They're much alien fish.
There we go. Yes, that's a captain's chair. Please sit in it. That's what a chair is for, mate.
Well, it's like Richard said, he didn't like Lower Decks for the first few episodes, and then everyone said, just keep watching, and he did.
Can I? Yeah, there we go.
There.
Thank you.
Figured out a chair, well done. Oh, I forgot you're a Trill.
Ah, Mr. Datar. Worf, get out. Stop saying everyone's trying to attack us. And we should ready phasers.
But phasers.
What can I do in my library files? Alright, okay. There seems like a lot of empty space for a starship.
Yes. I suggest we go for another 10-15 minutes,
And then we'll, yeah,
and then call it for the night.
Yeah.
It's a bit late.
it is a bit late. I'm a bit tired.
Alright, another 10-15. I mean, I don't want to ruin anything about Lower Decks because it's a lot of fun.
Hmm.
Dr. Tana gets more screen time.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
is
that's-
that the cat?
I think that's the cat. I
Right.
do like the cat. I'm so glad that they knew they had to put in one of the cat people.
Yeah. Which is the ship I've equipped?
Can sit in a chair. That's why you're the captain. No standing up for you.
Nope. Nope.
Uh,
That's what I pay you for. Although we're in space communist kind of world.
yes, yes.
Right.
And
Turn
just wait
ship.
until you get an admiral rank.
I know. I know.
Then you get wheeled around everywhere. You never have to stand.
I think I'm on the edge of being an admiral. I'm on the edge of level 40, which I haven't got to.
Okay.
Cat
Yes,
Doctor.
the cat person in the TOS animated series.
She gets Super Pulaski. Oh, well, Pulaski, as we know, was Data racist.
Yes.
Dr. Pulaski was not nice to Data.
One of many reasons I was not a huge Pulaski fan. Obviously.
Kitane. Ah.
Obviously, I like Bones. You can't not like Bones. Pulaski. Wait, is that a typo? Perlasky?
Pulaski. Pulaski.
Is that intentional?
That's pretty good. Pretty good.
I like that. That's funny.
Okay, know your enemies.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, I couldn't live in that world because I would see a cat person walking by and I just want to scratch their ears.
Mm-hmm. I know you would.
This is so cute.
They're cute.
And they have tails.
Cat people. They probably wouldn't like you doing that. Which would make you like it more.
I know, because they'd look all grumpy. And then it's even cuter. It's a very good thing I don't live in that world.
Pulaski.
He starts to act a little more like a cat. Oh, okay.
Excellent.
Dracu Lord 666. Thank you for the follow.
Hello, Draculord.
Welcome. What system did it say it was? It wanted me to go to? Brotha system?
It wants you to go to the brothel.
It does want me to go to the Brotha system. This is the Boreth system.
Oh my god.
Brothra system.
Oh my god, they're scratching posts.
Nah.
Excellent. I have a feeling I'm going to enjoy that. We have a very long list of things that we should need to watch, and every time we sit down to watch something, we think, what should we watch? There's nothing to watch.
I know.
And then yet, I feel like 3 or 4 times a week we say, let's add that to the watch list.
Indeed. Things I can just never quite get myself in the mood to watch Lower Decks because
Yeah.
I don't know why, but it's my heart has been broken over Star Trek, and
John Smith, why'd you have to put that image in my head? I mean, he was many things.
Gene Roddenberry was a furry? Oh no. If he were younger, yes. I think he was more kissing Green Lady, frankly. Punching the bad guy, kissing the lady.
Yeah.
Shatner was. That dude's into everything.
I mean, if I had to pick, I think Shatner. I think I'd probably say Shatner.
Is that you? Where's Wolf 359? I want to go see Wolf 359.
I still find it hilarious that Brent Spiner hated the cats that played Spot.
That is quite hilarious.
Another reason why it sounds like Brent Spiner was just a terrible person, which is really regrettable.
He does not seem like a nice man.
Well, he told off a 9-year-old
Oh God.
for calling, oh God, what did the kid do?
The kid said something wrong.
I think he called the show like the New Generation instead of Next
Oh,
Generation
God,
or something
yeah.
like that. It was one
And he
little word.
chewed him out for it.
And then he hung up on him. Oh, why? I want to like.
Wasn't he wearing like
Spiner.
pince-nez or something?
Even a monocle.
Monocle. Yeah.
Unironically.
Ooh.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Mm.
He was playing lore. No, he is lore.
Yeah, that's right. Lore is just Data normally.
Yeah, there we go.
Lore is just what he is like as a man.
Oh gosh.
Where's the Wolf 359? Why can't I see it?
You're going in the wrong direction, aren't you?
Am I?
I thought it was over there.
Why doesn't it tell me where I'm going?
It does, over there. Now you're going in the right direction. Go that way. You do see the map, yes?
Yeah.
You should be going a little more south. No, stop going north.
Where?
There we go. Yep, just keep going that way.
How can you see? What are you looking at?
The little map in the top right.
Yeah.
The circle. It tells you which direction you're going based on the arrow.
Yeah, I know, but I can't. It doesn't give me an indication. Oh no, I'm still going the wrong way.
Yeah, you're supposed to go in that way.
I want to set a course for that, and I want it to just take me there.
Yeah, there you go. Just keep going that way.
All right.
You saw all of Data's makeup was probably cocaine. Oh.
Yikes.
Yeah, Garrett Wong is very sweet. If we
He's
really
very nice.
we really like the podcast he does with Paris.
Yes, actually, I think one of you guys put us onto that. I think it was Stephen or John.
It's very good.
The Delta Flyers. Yeah, we started listening to that. It's good fun. We just listened to the one for the episode Threshold, which they did not actually think was that bad. I'm gonna say I don't think it's as bad as people say.
It's not that it's not good, but it's not.
I think there are worse episodes of
Well,
Star
that's just
Trek,
the
if I'm
thing.
honest.
It tends to be considered the worst
Yeah.
episode, and it's not good. But I don't think it's actually. I don't actually think it's even close to being the worst. Like,
It's
that's a pretty low bar.
silly.
It's very silly.
The reason for it is very silly. I think essentially what they were trying to do is to do The Fly. It's basically The Fly.
Yeah.
Something happens, guy does an experiment, it changes him. His need to take risks and do extraordinary things destroys him.
See, Stephen, we're not saying it's good. In fact, I'm not. I'm definitely not saying it's good. I'm just saying it's not the worst episode. Storyline arc. You mean in the game?
Oh yeah, in the game. I'm still I think I'm on the Voyager ones, meaning the Delta Quadrant, the return to the Delta Quadrant one.
Texas guy, you should know we mostly play this game just to fly around in the spaceships. We're not
Yeah.
really great at the storylines, and we're really bad at the combat.
I'm not really leveling a character or anything. I have friends that are very, very into that sort of thing.
We like flying around in the ships.
I just kind of like chatting Star Trek and flying around, really. What I really want is to get an Excelsior class, and then I'll just be happy to, not play this game anymore. Or only play it in order to play.
The alternate factor in TOS with the time traveler with the crappy wispy beard. I don't think I've seen that
yeah,
one.
is that the alternate factor? Is that the one with the guy who has a twin made of antimatter or something, and they
jeez.
fight, and there's weird kind of fight scenes that go on forever.
Oh jeez.
I think that one was too short or something. There was something strange going on with that episode and its production, and that's why they had to fill it with a bunch of kind of weird wrestling.
I still think the worst episode in all of Star Trek is Beverly and the Ghost.
Beverly Crusher fucks a ghost.
What is
Sub
that
Rosa.
episode?
Sub Rosa.
Sub-Rosa.
We were talking about it earlier.
I still think, hands down, that is the worst episode of Star Trek ever made.
On the planet Brigadoon.
I deeply despise that episode.
Space Scotland. They go to Space Scotland.
It's just awful.
And again, that was one where they were like trying to do a gothic romance. But
They were
why they
trying
felt
to-
that belonged in Star Trek,
They were
I have
trying to
no
appeal
idea.
to women, and I find it offensive.
Oh, that's what they were trying to do.
Yes!
Like a Harlequin romance.
Yes!
Oh,
I hate it so much!
yikes. Yikes.
Oh, anyways.
That's embarrassing.
Should we call it around here?
I think we should call it. I think we should call
And
it. But we
this
will come back, and maybe I'll actually play a couple of missions properly and try and
Let's rephrase. We will try to play a couple of
figure out how to get back to the Delta Quadrant systems stuff.
Yes.
I think I was having a lot of trouble with that because I kept getting like chain killed by the Kazons.
But we'll try to do some streaming maybe once a week now.
Yeah, that would be nice.
It
It'd
would
be
be
nice to do
nice.
some streaming, hang out with you guys.
Assuming
I'm
we
still
don't...
fairly busy, but we
Yes.
may still have some time to do it. But
Pending us getting continuously being
Yes.
crazy busy.
yes,
But we will try. Because this is fun.
yeah. All right, guys. Until next time. Thanks for
Until
watching.
next time.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye. Night all.